Hello everyone, Chris Collins here from the SCSeTools support. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the role of the data approvers, more specifically at the abilities and responsibilities of the data approvers as it relates to SCSeTools. Data approvers have the same abilities as what the technicians do. They can actually upload the data, they can delete the data, rename the IDs, that sort of thing, make edits to anything that was recorded into the field. They also have the ability to lock that data down. eTools does not automatically approve data. However, it does actually lock it down after 15 days so that the data cannot be edited unless you actually go through customer support. The reading approvals itself is essentially just a stamp of approval, and again, it locks it down kind of before that. Just saying that that data has been reviewed and that it is good to go. It can be sent off for reports, that sort of thing. As you'll see on your dashboard itself, there's a reading approval required. So these actually will show you exactly how many readings for your sites that have not been approved yet. In order to approve those readings, there's a couple different ways that we can do it. We can do it through the data review, or we can also just double click right here on the reading approval required field. We're going to go ahead and double click on this column, and that'll actually take us into the readings that need to be approved. If we enter it this way, instead of going through the review edit section, it'll automatically pull the data that has not been approved yet. So it just kind of speeds that process up a little bit. Where typically if you went through the review edit, you would have to go down here and actually make that selection for the unapproved only if that's all that you wanted to see. So in order to approve the data itself, there's a couple different ways that we can do it. If it's just individual ones that you want to do, so maybe you have a question about some of them, but the other ones are okay. The ones that you do want to approve, we can go to the edit in the top right hand section here. Once this bar change over to green, we can go ahead and we can check mark the ones that we want to approve. You can see that under the APPR column. And then we can go ahead and save. And once we save that, those readings right there will actually be approved, and that will update on your dashboard. As you can see, they drop off the list because we're only showing unapproved data currently. So to approve all of the data then, if we have a round of data that everything's been uploaded, we've looked through everything, everything's good to go, we can also right click on this screen and then we can do an approve all. Once we select approve all, it'll ask you just a confirmation that it is what you want to do. Click on yes, and it'll go ahead and approve all of those readings. To be able to tell if data has been approved or has not been approved within the data review, I'm going to go ahead and uncheck where it says the unapproved only and change this to all, and then recreate my report. You'll notice for the approved readings, the ones that are actually locked down, they're actually check marked there in that box. They're letting you know that they have been approved. Any of this data that is beyond the 15-day window, you can contact support. We can unlock that for you and make those changes. It's just another added quality assurance requirement there. Another thing for the data approvers, for those of you that are using the SCS instrument communicator, changes can be made to your project via the SCS ICOM program. You will receive emails notifying you that there has been changes to your site. That has to be approved by the data approver. In order to approve that, we'll actually go on where it says points and click on ICOM. And then we can see a list for our landfill here of all of the changes that we actually have through ICOM. I'm going to switch over here to the demo site. And you can see all of the information that we have saved in here for ICOM. This process is pretty straightforward. It's very similar to other aspects of the application as far as the collaring goes. This in green has actually already been approved. But if we go ahead and select that, we can see what the changes were. And you can see whether they've been rejected or approved. For the data, if you want to approve it, we can right click, we can do an approve all, or we can reject all, or again, you can go through individually and select those and just approve those individual ones. There is a separate video for the instrument communicator stuff, so I'm not really going to dive into that very deeply, but it is available on our YouTube channel. If you have any questions about this video or any video that we have made in the past, or if you just have general support questions, you can email us at support@SCSeTools.com. Our phone number is 866-612-6820, and our hours of operation is 8 o'clock Eastern Time to 5 o'clock Pacific, Monday through Friday. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.